Hello, everybody, and happy Friday. What is going on? I was in some chats last night and saw a few of you that told me hi. I was like, that is so awesome. So let's see who's here. Hey, Vicky, you were the very first one in. Vicky says, like Gannon Staunch, every adult in their young lives failed them. Heartbreaking and tragic. Wow. You and I think exactly alike on that case, Vicky. Kevin said, where'd you go, Shannon? I got an email from her, Kevin. Hey, Aggie. Hey, What Big Eyes. Hey, Deb. Hey, What Big Eyes and Deb, if you could refresh, I sent you guys a wrench to moderate. Hi, that one Ginger. She got her wrench. I saw that. Kat, good morning. Kat and I were talking about Christmas in Discord, so ask your bartender. She basically got a 30-minute notice from me and popped right in. That's a friend, let me tell you. Hi, Amy. Hi, Susan. I saw you last night. Glorand Ellen, hello from Utah. Hello, welcome. Hi, Crime and Justice. Outlaw Trucker. Hi, Lauren. Hey, Phoenix. Good morning, Perfect Storm. Hey, Tina. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Haunted. Hey, Katie. Okay, What Big Guy said. Hey, 911. What Big Guy said she'd check. Yeah, Cato's not a Christmas person. Nope, she's never in town, so she must vacation. Hey, Texas woman, welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, I'm going to bring Kevin up real quick. We're supposed to have a special guest today, but sometimes the link doesn't work. Sometimes there's a miscommunication, but we'll see. Hello, my friend.
Good morning, Brooks.
Good.
Hello, morning. Everyone in chat.
Yeah, most everybody got their wrench, Kevin. Real quick to the new mods. We very rarely block anybody unless they just are being nasty, nasty, nasty. Usually we just do like a timeout, and then if they come back in with a vengeance, then they're gone, right? Usually, Kevin?
Yep. Anybody that's defending, that is agreeing with SA or bringing in SA victims that everybody already knows who they are that are pressing charges against Don. If you say something about them, bye. Or if you just are, just distracting the whole thing. So
can they call us names, Kevin?
They can call me whatever they want.
Okay, just making sure. Just as long as the mods know that we don't take ourselves that seriously. So I was gonna, we're gonna make some chit chat while everybody gets settled. We got some comments yesterday, Kevin, and some emails. People weren't happy with us yesterday. Just a small few.
Imagine that.
That's okay. So, how do you want to address this?
I slept good last night, and I'll sleep good tonight.
I think that's all we got to say.
Yeah. So, that's great. Doesn't bother me whatsoever.
So, yeah, if other creators come into chat, no problem. No problem. But the show's not about who comes into chat. Now, if it's Dawn, that's a different story. We can't control what people do on their shows. And if someone's in chat, that doesn't mean that we agree with how they run their platform. Did I say that right, Kevin?
Yeah, like we got a comment from somebody yesterday. I don't know if he's in chat or not. But as far as Benny, the shares, and shit like that, yesterday I said that the only thing that I agree with the shares is they exposed Don. Anything else, I'm not on them people's side whatsoever. Never have been, never will be. So let's just get that straight. I think they're disgusting, I don't like the way they run their show. So I am not fan of Voices Behind the Drywall or Benny Sleazy.
Well, I think
So
that cleared that up because, in all honesty, I mean, because someone comes into chat, that doesn't mean that we agree with SA or anything like that. And I'm not saying that they do. I know people say they do. I haven't heard them come out and say it's okay to sexually abuse anyone.
no, I hadn't heard that either. And like I say, the only good thing I get from is the share they exposed Don. Now, as far as Benny Keys, I don't see anything he frickin' does as good. When's the last time he helped look for Summer? All he's worried about is charging money for advocacy classes.
Yeah, I don't know why
Huh.
he says he's a victim's advocate. Listen to this comment, Crime and Justice. Haters gonna hate, but the show must go on. There you go. But no,
Yep,
we don't
there you
agree
go.
with SA or anything like that. Yeah, I mean, Shan said Benny is disgusting. I still want to know what's going to happen if Benny's still working on that birthstone ring for Candace. I will say that.
Yeah.
Not
Wonder
here
if
to
he
correct
ordered
the
them.
maker, but I still want to know. Is it going to be like from Avon or Amazon, or is he making it?
Yeah.
Prayer Garden of America said, "Good morning. I'm back."
Well, hello, Prayer Garden of America. Why didn't you grab the link yesterday? We got to be careful that Prayer Garden doesn't try to run the show today, because we know how narcissistic people are. They like to control everything. Well, we're not going to give you that platform, buddy.
Yep. Well, he can just sit and enjoy the show. That's absolutely
Yep.
fine. But we're not going to
He-
cater to that because we know what's going on. I think we've learned, fool me once. But this has been like 3 or 4 times he's been in chat. That's all right. Just sit back and enjoy the
Yeah.
show. You might find this interesting. You might find
Yeah,
this
if
show
you-
interesting.
Yeah, if you want to make a plea for your daughter to the kidnappers, oh, cool. Go for it, buddy. But
He
you're
said,
not going to
"Okay,
run the
whatever."
show.
He said, "Okay,
Yeah, see,
whatever."
okay, he's already doing it. He's deflecting, trying to run the show already. Just don't even pay attention to him,
No,
really.
just let him. He can just have a good time in chat. Have a
Yep.
good time. All right. So there was another comment somebody left, and it said something about swear words. Well, this is an adult discussion, and sometimes it gets heated.
Yes, it does. And I wrote
So-
down a little something.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I wrote down a little something about using the F word. Okay? It
Okay.
takes a couple minutes to read it, but just listen. Okay. Perhaps one of the most interesting words in the English language today is the word fuck. Okay? Out of all the English words that begin with the letter F, fuck is the only word that is referred to as the F word. It's the one magical word, just by its sound, can describe pain, pleasure, hate, and love. Fuck, as most words in the English language, is derived from the German word flicken, and that which means to strike. Okay? In English, fuck falls into many grammatical categories. Its meaning is not always sexual. It can be used as an adjective, such as Don is doing all the fucking talking. As part of an adverb enhancing an adjective, Grandis and Candace is fucking ugly. Okay, as a noun, I don't give a fuck. As part of a word, abso-fucking-lutely, or in-fucking-credible. As almost every word in a sentence, fuck the fucking fuckers. Because you must realize, okay, there aren't too many words with the versatility of fuck, as in these examples, describing situations such as fraud. I got fucked at the Subaru dealer. Dismay. Aw, fuck it. Trouble? I guess I'm really fucked now. Aggression. Don't fuck with us, Chris. Difficulty. I don't understand this fucking question. Inquiry. Who the fuck was that? Dissatisfaction. I don't like what's fucking going on here. Incompetence. He's a fuck off. Dismissal. Why don't you go outside to your shed and play hide and go fuck yourself? I'm sure you can think of many more examples with all of these multi-purpose applications. How can anyone be offended? But how can anyone be offended when you use the word? I say use this unique, flexible word more often in your daily speech. It will identify the quality of your character immediately. Say it loudly and proudly. Fuck you. There. That's my stand on the word.
Professor fucking Kevin. Everybody get that? Get ready for the comments, all aimed at you.
Bring it on.
Well, I think we cleared that up, and also that we don't have anything to do with any other creators. We have nothing to do with their show. We're not on there. I wasn't on their panel.
Nope, me
Phoenix
either.
Don says I shouldn't cuss. Oh, well, he does cuss. He does cuss. He does. So what's going on with the cleanup from your tornado, Kevin?
All the power's back on. All the internet is back on. The school opened today, so the grandkids went back to school. There's still places without power, but it's just here and there. So now it's just cleaning up the aftermath of all the trees.
Yeah, and how long is that going to take?
Yeah, that's going to take, to clean all them trees up, they're piled up in front of my house. It's going to take, I don't know, a couple weeks, I would think.
I was going to put it on the screen, but I don't know if you want a picture of your house up there.
No, I don't care. It doesn't, yeah. Well, yeah, I don't care, but maybe not.
Yeah, we'll save that for next time because I didn't get it loaded up anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys hit that like button.
It's not that I'm afraid to show my house and stuff. It's
no, I was just going to show the trees, but I wanted to ask you first. We'll do that next time as we'll show like the before and after.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shannon's not in here, but like I said, I got her email and she said she was going to be in today, but you know, she's had a lot of stuff going on. She had a death in the family and everything, so I hope she's doing okay.
Yeah, she accidentally missed yesterday's live, so
that's what
she might pop in.
Well, I mean, as long as people know that we miss them when they're not here.
Right.
All right, so let's get started. Hey, Okie Mama, I saw you in chat last night. I was calling you out, but then I went to sleep. Not calling you out in a bad way, but saying hi. Who do you think has failed Summer the most?
There is a lot of, as far as I'm concerned, her whole damn family, except, now I'm not talking about certain family members, but most of her family, CPS, and law enforcement, I think they all failed her.
I'm really glad you brought up CPS.
You know, CPS. Yeah, I mean, and then law enforcement too. They should have been arrested for neglect, way before this. And also when they were called out for the domestic disturbance. The cops had to have seen the freaking kids in that house.
Yeah.
Why didn't they do something sooner? Summer would be here. That's what's terrible. If you think about it, if CPS would have not dropped the ball, we wouldn't even be having this discussion about Summer.
Yeah, I'm still not convinced that it's any kind of coincidence that CPS got involved and now Summer's gone.
Yeah. Exactly.
Shan, I don't know.
That's why I say I do not. Yeah, I don't. That's why I don't believe she was abducted or sold. because of that statement right there.
Yep.
The
Sword of the Spirit said they hid from CPS often. And that's the truth. I guarantee. I've heard that more than once. They did not. And, here's the thing. Let's say CPS, let's just say that Don and Candace had just recently got the house. All right. So they didn't quite have time to get it remodeled and everything like that. All right. Fair enough. But the condition of summer is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is absolutely ridiculous.
And I know it's an extreme, but maybe not so much. If any of you have the stomach and you want to watch the show, The Trials of Gabriel Fernandez on Netflix, it's explained how CPS works, their checklist, and the bureaucracy they deal with when it comes to removing children. All right, Phoenix has just brought up Grandis. Let's talk about that. We'll come back to CPS. It's going to be a circle, I can tell.
Okay.
So as the matriarch of the family, how many people can she fail? All right, she walked out on her children. Okay, their father basically raised them. I don't know for how long, but she was gone. 2 grandkids in Wisconsin went to foster care. She did not intervene. She's got.
And where is she?
Yeah, where is she?
Yeah, she's in Wisconsin supporting her brother, the monster. The child molester. She's there supporting him, but not Summer or her daughter or all her grandboys. Come on, that lady, and she knows damn good and well what happened to Summer and where she is. I can't wait till they drag her ass back to Tennessee with a rope.
Yep. But I mean, look at it. She laid around in the camper all that time. She knew that they had shaved Summer's head. To her own advantage.
Hey, yeah. Hey, Prayer Garden. I got a question. Why is Grandis not supporting you guys?
Well, she's supporting her daughter, just not Dawn. What Eva said, Rose was 6 when Grandis left. And Rose has also been missing for over 10 years. And it's not like she's actively searching for her missing daughter. Let us not forget.
I ain't seen her do nothing. I haven't seen her do a damn thing to help Summer either.
Betty Jo says today is the day that Grandis's brother gets out.
Yeah.
I bet you. Today? I didn't realize it was today.
I hope they give a news bulletin. I believe it's Thornton, Wisconsin. I know What Big Eyes knows what city that is.
Yeah, What Big Eyes, can you let us know?
I believe it's Thornton. But that dude, there he is. Oh my God.
Yep.
That guy reminds me of a clown face. Like he should be there next
September 10th in the town of Thorpe, Wisconsin.
Yeah, he should be a picture next to Gacy. That guy, man, he gives me the creeps. Ugh.
Well, and right here's a point from Sue's Joe. It says, "I'm a grandma. If my grandchildren look like they did, I'd be grabbing them ASAP to live with me." Yeah, you're not the only one. There are people in this chat, people I know personally, people in our groups, etc. People Kevin, that are currently raising their grandchildren. It's not, some of them, the parents, handed them over, but some of them, they had to fight the system for custody because they didn't want their grandkids in foster care. Not Grandis. What has she been doing for all of these years that she didn't have 2 shits to give about her grandkids? Case in point, she is missing, and her 3 grandsons are in a foster care, are in the system, and she's gone. I
guarantee you, if that was my grandkids, I'd be snatching their ass. because my grandkid's mom is a meth addict. She's in jail right now. My son, they're divorced now. And my grandkids stay with me a lot. That shit wouldn't go down on my watch. I would have grabbed them kids and got them the hell out of there. My
Okay.
daughter.
One lady said Thorpe is literally only an hour from me. Ugh. Dare to be different said, why are they letting him out? He was supposed to get 80 years. He had 8 counts of incest. Do you think, just an opinion, that Grandis ever let him around her daughters?
I guarantee you, in my opinion, that dude was around Candace's kids, the one she lost, the one that got beat with a bat. I'll bet you that dude right there was around those kids. I guarantee you, in my opinion.
Well, I wonder about Candace and her siblings.
Yeah. Wow, that guy should not be out on the streets. Sorry. That dude, that guy's bad news. You imagine if you live in that city and that place that they put him in, it's like a mansion. Can you imagine even living near that guy if you had kids? I'd move.
Phoenix said 8 counts were for his own child. Well, then there's probably other kids that nothing's been mentioned. Yeah, she didn't raise Candace, and she doesn't care about her grandkids.
No, not at all. I know the way I first saw this picture was What Big Eyes posted this picture. And when I saw it, I was like, you got to be kidding me. I mean, how the incest runs deep in this family.
Well, let's just look at what, we'll get to Don in a second. I mean, I'm going to replay the voice clip of Don saying that his daughter has been abused many, many times. Okay.
Now you got me fired up.
Once in a family, once is horrific insanity, but it's like runs rampant in there.
Yeah. I mean, how 2 missing people, all this child molesting.
5 years in foster care.
Yeah. Plus the 3 boys are now taken.
Yeah.
So how many is that total?
I don't know how many others.
Yeah.
I have never seen a family with this much SA. Kelly was asking, have you ever heard of, obviously not seen, I don't hang in those circles. Have we ever heard of a family with that much SA?
I haven't. I'm 62 years old. I've never seen it.
Roberta said they always reoffend because they can't help themselves. I watch a ton of true crime stories. Never have heard of a family with this much depravity. Never.
I can tell you what I think they should do to them, all of them. Start taking ovaries and start taking men's parts. So they, so none of this can be repeated. That's my opinion.
Well, that might do it. Just do a big organ collection. Yeah, that'd stop it.
Yeah, put it in a vise and light it on fire and give them a butter knife.
God, I mean, this is just disgusting. But anyway, he's getting out today, guys. That was a good update.
Boy, it's a sad day for the town of Thorpe.
It is. I couldn't imagine living in that town.
Hell no. Yeah.
Hey, crime story.
Well, at least you can. Hey, there she is. Grab her the link.
Yeah, because I want her to fill us in on some things about Grandis.
Yeah, she was our guest today.
Hey, Emma, I got the post up for you, my friend. Okay, so we'll wait for her to get the link, and then we're going to move on to Dawn and Candace.
Yeah, something might have happened because she's in the UK, so, you know.
That's okay. We got time.
And she made time for us, you know, with her work schedule. She's probably, I'm not sure. I imagine she's tired.
Yeah, and that means a lot.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I really, really appreciate this lady. We've had some great guests on. We've had John Q. We've had Libby. We've had What Big Guys.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got Crime Stories Obsessed. So cool.
Yep, I don't think she sees the link yet. I'm going to post it again because sometimes when the chat's rolling, it's hard to grab it. You know, and what Emma went through when people on another channel were saying that, like, basically, she said, "Hi, honey, I thought it was tonight. I'm at work. Oh my God, I feel so bad. I thought it was tonight." No, that's okay. If you can grab it, you can grab it. But I felt terrible for her when people were basically saying that, well, one, that she shouldn't have released that conversation. She even said in there, "Sorry, this is for Summer," if I remember correctly. This whole thing about Grandis being hacked, that did not happen because she would have had a notification on her phone, tablet, laptop, whatever Grandis Abandis uses, that would have said, "Is this you? Someone logged in from this account."
Wasn't it the shares that were disputing this? Isn't it? Wasn't it?
Yeah. Hang on.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'd take Emma's check to the bank, and I know it'll clear before I would take the shares because their check would bounce. Emma is an honest lady. She's not a liar.
And I think she's smart enough to know who she's talking to, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because
trust me.
Right here, this is what was shared. "I just got off the phone with Dawn, Candace, and Candace's mother, Grandis. I have not done any damn interviews in over 2 years. I haven't been talking to no one. I asked Candace and Dawn if they believe her. Candace replied, 'Hell yeah, I believe my mom.' Dawn replied, 'Oh yeah, she's the smartest one out of all of us.' Agreed." So tonight's interview, that's something different. But yeah, no one made that up. And if you're going to hack someone, you're doing it to troll, I'm assuming. And so it's going to be, "Oh, I know where Summer's at. I saw what happened." It's not going to be talking about getting your glasses fixed at Walmart, tuna noodle casserole. But she did say that she wouldn't go back until Dawn was gone. Dawn's a heavy drinker. He drinks whiskey, cocaine, yells at the kids all the time. So again, back to Grandis. She's talking about this. She sat there and witnessed it and did nothing. And a person doing the right thing gets drugged for no reason. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, really look how much bullshit that is. People, you know, would rather defend the liars than somebody that's trying to help find Summer. You know? That just goes to show you what kind of people they are. You know, I believe this is 100%, 100,000% true. This isn't no bullshit.
Oh, they just said we have 15 dislikes, Kevin. I don't know what's going on.
Wow.
Well,
bring it on. Maybe we can get up to 100.
Okay. Not saying anything more than our opinion and stating the obvious.
Yeah, I don't care what them people think of me. So, whatever. I'll sleep. No problem.
Oh, you'll sleep well, especially all those trees and everything you got to clean up, my friend.
Yeah, I haven't abused my children. I haven't tortured animals. So,
Nope, and you're not befriending someone that's getting out of jail today for 8 counts of incest.
Sure aren't. Nope. That is, wow. I still can't believe that dude is not behind bars.
I just think it's really dangerous to let people out like that, in my opinion.
Right. Well,
Chris Donna was
yeah.
talking about it, and it's not something that can be cured. Emma said, we need haters. They all watch our videos. Ha ha. We still get paid. Well, that's true. No, I mean pennies. We get paid pennies, literally. But anyway, Bex,
about animal torturing. I found something I just want to share right quick. Psychopath, a psychopathy trait is related to intentionally hurting or torturing animals, and that's from Psychology Today magazine. So that's not something I just made up.
Elaine said she played on words by stating she had not done any interview. It was text messages, not an interview. It was her, in my opinion, as photos were also shown. Yeah. I think she was just, I don't know. I don't think she's a good grandmother. I don't think she was a good mother to Candace. I think she sat back and she watched all of this and just hung out in the camper and didn't care. I think she was used as an alibi that day, and it didn't seem to really shake her too much. That her granddaughter went missing, in my opinion.
I'm going to start saying this on every live. Don and Candace, if you're listening, where is Summer? Come on, give it up. You know, we're not going to quit. Oh,
Shan said, love your integrity. Ignore the weirdos. Hey, thanks, Shan.
Yeah, thank you.
Now we move on to Candace. Besides the fact that she failed her first two children badly, to
That's
the point
understatement.
when one reached out at an older age just to get some clarification of why her childhood was so horrible. It wasn't, I've been wanting to reconnect with you. Summer would love a big sister. She basically told her, take a hike, move along. Don't ever just.
You know, we're talking about who failed Summer. Well,
yeah, we're
in
talking
Candace's
about Candace.
case, yeah, I know CPS failed those kids too, because one of them, got beat with a bat. You know, they dropped the ball there too.
Yeah, but they took the kids. The kids went to foster care. That's where Grandis failed them because she didn't get custody of her grandkids. So they were further abused in the system.
Yep.
CPS definitely failed Summer.
Definitely.
Because she wasn't removed.
Yeah, like I said, if CPS would have done something, we wouldn't be having a Summer Wells conversation. I just wish they'd find that little girl. You know, she deserves that. She lived 5 years in hell, in my opinion.
Crime Story says, I have a recording of Leslie saying no, it's the same. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, they have to publicize his address. You're right. Okay, Dare to Be Different said, I gotta scroll back up. I apologize. Young Candace was removed from Mom Candace's care at the age of 6 months. Are you talking about Grandma Candace or Mom Candace? Because everyone has the same name.
Yeah, this is my mom Candace, my other mom Candace, and my sister Candace. It's like, how many are there?
Yeah. Well, she's not exactly the helicopter mom. She wasn't looking over her kids. She doesn't have any maternal instinct. I know people say she's depressed. They talk about maybe her mental capacity and things like that. But as humans, we know to take care of our children.
In my opinion, I think something should be done so she can never have kids anymore by law enforcement. That's what I think. Every kid that's ever come from her has been neglected.
Okay, dare to be different. But adopted Candace was removed at 6 months of age. So Candace, Summer's mom's daughter. I just want to clarify that. Not Candace, the mom. Yeah, Kathy's saying Candace and Dawn should be getting picked up any day now just on SA molestation charges. Yeah, I keep thinking any day they're going to get them on something, kind of like with Megan Boswell. They grabbed her for lying to police. They didn't want her out there anymore, even though she was talking. I mean, she was giving news interviews. She was on Facebook and everything. So I keep thinking at some point they're going to get them on something. Hey, Shannon. Shannon's in here.
Oh, there you go. Shannon, Georgia Peach. Hello, my friend.
Yeah, I'm going to put the link up for Shannon. I want to check on her and see how she's doing. Because I didn't get a chance to answer her email. I got it really early this morning. Shannon, the link's there. Hi, Francis.
Everyone in chat's my friend. Whether you frickin' hate me or not, I don't care.
Well, don't expect a Christmas card from Kevin, though. He'll just tell you Merry Christmas in December. We'll have a Christmas party.
That's all Cheryl wants for Christmas is her 2 front teeth.
Oh, boy. Shannon, do you see the link?
She gets her meth money from the Tooth Fairy.
Okie Mama said, nothing but love here. All right, so Candace was getting a lot of hand-me-downs and stuff from the church, which nothing wrong with hand-me-downs.
Nope.
I don't believe for a minute that these poor mountain people, as people were saying in the beginning, don't have money. I think it's where they spend it.
I'll tell you. You think what was that again? I cut out. What was it?
I said, early on people kept saying before they knew really more of the backstory that these aren't, poor mountain people and stuff like that.
Oh.
It's what they do with their money. They would rather
sick of hearing that.
Getting out of their minds. They would rather spend it getting out of their minds and forgetting what people they are than doing things for their kids.
Yeah, I'm so sick of hearing that. That is not true. I mean, being poor doesn't mean you neglect and abuse your kids.
Not at all.
They aren't just poor mountain people. They're not even from Tennessee. Okay? Mm-hmm. They're flatlanders that are disgracing the people in the hills. I know. I lived in West Virginia in the hollers. And people ain't like that.
Okay, Crime Stories Obsessed says, let's also ask why the interview Chris M. did with Leslie has been removed. Does anybody know? I didn't know it was removed. He archived an interview? All right, hang on. Shannon's here. Hey, what's been going on, Shannon? We missed you.
Hey, I missed you guys. I don't really have much of a voice, but I'm here. I'm okay.
That's all right.
I was laughing at Kevin.
So what's your opinion on what's your opinion on who failed Summer?
Oh,
kind of a crapshoot, huh?
Sure. This goes back generations, and I think they all failed her. And then that stunt that was pulled a few days ago, I went back and started watching some of the mom Candace's videos, and I saw a very different story happening. And if you do that, it'll be really interesting to watch, if that makes sense.
Oh, absolutely. We did a show about it last week. we were going to have a totally different
Yeah.
topic, but like I said, they decided to do they call it a prank phone call. I still don't think it's a prank. I think it was a self-serving, trying to save their own backside because they had been told by Mary that charges were being pressed. So they thought they were going to be smart and say, oh, no need to press charges because Dawn's in Boston.
Right. It was a setup. It was all a setup. And I started to think about that remember the prayer circle picture where she was by herself and she looked really sad and nobody was there? I think that was a setup too.
Was there a
Y'all remember that picture?
Oh, yeah. Well, she looks sad in all of them, or she looks pissed. That bothers me the most.
Right,
when
right.
She acts like she's got better things to do.
Right.
Yeah, that phone call that they made, in my opinion, they weren't just messing around. What they were, in my opinion, they were drunk and they thought it would be a really good thing to do, but then it backfired on them. And when I listened to that thing, it was like I thought, man, that lady's faking. That was so ridiculous.
Everything. Yeah, she muffled the call, and there's one little second where Mary had asked her something. She unmuffled the call, sounded normal for like 2 or 3 words, and then muffled the call back, started muffled that fake cry again. That's the only way I knew it was Candace, because you couldn't tell at first. It could have been anybody. But
Mary, they took Donnie, Mary. But when she's talking about Summer, no.
She was drunker than a monkey.
Couldn't have put that show on for Summer, could we?
Yeah.
No,
Still,
it blows my mind.
I'll bring it up again, is you don't see anyone pleading for Summer, even when they have the chance to do it on social media. They won't do it.
Right.
What does that tell you?
Nope.
What does that tell you? If that was my daughter, I'd want to be on every freaking news and YouTube channel.
Right.
I'd probably be too distraught to talk. Not gonna lie. I'd probably be a bundle of nerves, and I certainly wouldn't have time to tie one on with Dawn and high five each other and go, "That was a great plan. We really got married, didn't we?"
Yeah.
That's sick. That's sad. I feel bad for her. She felt, and she still, even after it kind of all came out, Mary was like, I still haven't heard from Dawn. Is he okay? That shows what a big-hearted woman she is.
Yep, I said that. I said, as much as those people actually do care, a couple people on the whole planet that care about him, she still has it in her heart to care for him, and they do some shit like that. Come on.
Hey, everyone.
Right.
Everyone say hi to Tiffany.
Horrible.
Morning, Tiffany.
Hello, Tiffany.
Hey,
Love your
Tiffany.
channel.
All right, so we move on
Did
to
Tiffany
Dawn.
Marie?
Yeah. She came in and tell us good morning.
Okay.
If you guys haven't subbed to Tiffany Marie, go give her some love. She's done awesome work.
If Tiffany don't mind, throw her a link.
It's in there. Hang on one second. Yeah, I love jumping in her lives.
Yeah, I know. I watch.
Yeah.
So we go on to Dawn. Okay, we can go on and on about Grandis and Candace. There's not enough to say about Dawn.
You can't. You'd have to talk for, till the end of time. There's so much that guy does to try to manipulate. And the only thing he can manipulate is kids, in my opinion. He ain't manipulating the people that I know. They think he's a dumbass.
Yeah. Well,
I think he really thinks that he's getting away with things. I really do.
You want to know something? Since you brought that up, I was looking over at Benny Blood Money's YouTube channel, and there's people on there in comments. You can go look for yourself that are glad that maybe Utah can't do nothing to Don. Now, what kind of a person would want charges not to be pressed? That just
I
goes to
got
show
a
you.
troll. Yeah,
they're
Kevin,
damn
I got a
idiots.
troll.
Because they're
I got a
damn
troll that said
idiots.
something.
What's that? Shannon, what'd you
I didn't
say?
want. No, I was just gonna say I got a troll yesterday on another channel where I commented about something about Dawn, and a troll like chewed me out about it, about the Utah thing.
Yeah,
That's never, but that's the first time I got a troll in this case, and I don't even know what I said. I think I ignored it.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're coming out of the woodwork. I thought the Chris Watts case was bad. This has
Right.
created a whole new monster of trolls, not going to lie.
yeah, because I asked a question to somebody: is the true crime community, is it usually like this?
Yes, but this is a different level.
Right.
Okay, yeah, because I'm new to this, so
This is kind of like an overdrive a little bit. No, it gets nasty all the time. All right, so
wow.
Don is abusive. Don has a history of SA. No one should have had children with Don, knowing his history, if they knew it. I'm going to kind of go back to Candace real quick. When they got that phone call saying that charges were going to be pressed, they knew that Chris had done a show where it was talked about what he had done, and it was hard to even get through that show. It was so disturbing to hear that woman's accounts of what happened to her. And I don't care that it was so long ago. That has nothing to do with it.
Right.
As a woman, as a mother, Candace should have been mortified. Instead, she was in the back when he was talking to Mary, and he goes, my wife says, you could hear him mumble, my wife says, good fucking luck. That's all Candace had to say.
Yeah, nothing about Summer.
Or nothing about, Don, did you do this?
You know
Don't
what?
tell me you were playing house, Don. Did you do this?
What got me in that is this newest thing when Don talks about. Well, I probably shouldn't be going elaborating on SA, but I just found it sickening that Don brings up, his daughter, the 18-year-old incident.
Yeah, I'm going to play that in a second, because that's Don. That's what Don thinks of victims, including his own daughter.
Yeah, that'll be a trigger warning.
Yep, let's do a trigger warning. Let's do a trigger warning, everyone. All right, hold on one second. Elaine says, look at the women whom think Don is the cat's meow. I had one in group who baked him a cake and drove over an hour to take it to him at a prayer circle. Needless to say, she was booted. Get out. Shut the front door. Someone baked Don a cake and drove an hour to the prayer circle to get. All right, that's the comment of the week. Okay, I had another one picked out. Elaine, one comment of the week. Or Elaine, your check's in the mail. Oh my God, everyone.
Don wouldn't want to eat a cake. Don wouldn't want to eat a cake for me because the ingredients would be, well, you can just imagine.
There's nothing funny about it, but okay. All right, Elaine, one comment of the week. All right, hang on, guys.
We don't try to do that shit. My fucking poor daughter's been raped several times by people. My daughter was raped by my first wife's son. As soon as she turned 18, he raped her on her 18th birthday. Jesus. Yeah, because he knew once she turned 18, knowing a whole lot she could do about it or whatever. On her 18th fucking birthday. Pretty crazy. Those are the things she could do, but she didn't go crying. She don't go crying and for all attention and blah, blah, blah. She dealt with it.
So I would say the biggest fail goes to the protector of the family, which is the father. And that's how he looks at women, victims, his own victims,
Yeah.
his own daughter. Not even talking about Summer being missing, talking about she's been raped lots of times. She didn't
Do I
go
know?
anywhere. You're proud of that, Dawn? You're proud that you did nothing? You did nothing to protect your 18-year-old daughter? That is too much.
In my opinion,
Phoenix, he's
and this
proud
is-
of it. She's a real woman. He's proud of it.
and this is my opinion only, okay, everybody? In my opinion, Don is covering his, trying to stay one step ahead of the game because this daughter of his might just come out and press SA charges against Don. Okay? I'm sorry, but in my mind, in the back of my mind, I cannot let go of the fact that he might have been the perpetrator. You know? Maybe he wasn't. But with all the info that we know is fact, it's not out of reach. Okay? So, you know, there's something about that whole situation, that phone call, that statement from Don there, that is disturbing and could be really, really sick.
Out of all the things he said, out of all of them, that one hit the hardest.
Yep.
Because he is so nonchalant. He's throwing it in people's faces lots of times.
That's what guilty people do.
Lots of times. This is not a big deal. Lots of times. Who gets
Yeah.
raped lots of times? Who the hell gets raped lots of times?
On the birthday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, happy birthday, darling.
And who could,
Hey.
if something like that, okay, we already know that, you know, Summer is out of sight, out of mind, okay? But so he's recounting this about his daughter. Wouldn't you think as a father, you would have so much anger in your voice? You'd be like, I mean, if you're a crier, you'd be crying. You would
Yeah,
you would talk about what you did. I should have been in jail. I was going to beat the hell out of him, but it turned out to be them because he said it happened lots of times.
Yeah, I'd be so angry. I'd want to cut off their head and crap in their neck. I mean, can you imagine? I would be so furious at whoever did that. I'd probably be in prison because that person would no longer be walking.
Lauren said that's normal within his family. That's why it's no biggie to him.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
But to applaud a woman for doing nothing about what happened to them, as in she just dealt with it, I don't think it works that way. That kind of carries into all your other relationships. Your ability. I mean, yeah.
In my opinion, we might be hearing from her soon with allegations. That's all I'm going to say.
Phoenix said, Don is literally shocked that we don't see things the same as him. Well, we don't. We don't.
Yeah, I don't see him begging for his daughter either.
Oh, he said he hopes she's with rich people.
Yeah.
He hopes she's with rich people. You know, living the rich life. Like Annie, Orphan Annie with Daddy Warbucks. That's who took her. That's who rich people got in the basement, in the dungeon, and took her.
Yeah, that's why Don said, I hope she's not in the dungeon. I'll see her in the resurrection. I knew something was going to happen to her. I mean, what does that tell you? Right there. And then he says, I hope she's with a rich person.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if she is. If grasshoppers had machine guns, birds wouldn't eat them. So that's about how much sense that makes.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of
Unbelievable.
brings me to this that he said. I don't know if I ever sent this to you, Kevin. Donald, with all you people on Facebook, all those eyes out there, she has to be, all one word, in some creepy basement or tied up somewhere. If everyone was asked to search each other's homes across America, they're coming to you, Kevin, and get search warrants for the ones who refuse, we would find missing children. This should be law. Well, it is law to search for a missing child. It's done. But what a poignant statement you make, Don. Tied up in a creepy basement. Anyone remember the pictures of Summer's bedroom?
You know what? It's true.
You cut out. What'd you say?
This isn't Don telling on himself. I hope this isn't Don just telling on himself like he normally does.
Oh, I think it is. Susan said that's
Because
called a
that
hidden
is sick.
confession. That's called a hidden confession, is what Susan
Creep-
said.
Creepy basement, tied up. That I don't like, those words.
I mean, it's still not the zinger he gave us with his daughter being assaulted on her 18th birthday. Yeah, he has blamed Chris McDonough. He's also recently alluded to Sheriff Ronnie Lawson. The cartel, what Big Eye said.
Think about it.
Dungeon at her own home.
Yeah, think about this. All these scenarios that Dungeon Don has been given, you know damn good and well the abduction is a bullshit story. You know, I go back to that. This ain't no damn abduction. This is a recovery, in my opinion. Summer isn't some fairy tale alive and well rich person's house. Okay? Don,
he's
where's
out
your
of his
daughter?
mind. He's out of his mind. John Q, he lined out the property for us yesterday, explained what it would take to get in and out. I still want to know why Don has cameras now. When he said that he always had a feeling something bad would happen to Summer, why didn't he have cameras then?
I'm going to tell you why he has cameras now. Because he's paranoid that somebody's going to come up and do something to him because of what they did to Summer. Either that or they're high on meth and, they see FBI people in the trees, helicopters, whatever. But he got cameras because he's afraid that somebody's going to kick his ass.
Kind of reminds me of Monica Sherrard. She had cameras all over her house. It was total paranoia. Yep. I understand security systems and everything. I don't understand why with just him and Candace he needs them. They have no kids to protect. They're not getting those kids back. They're not getting those kids back.
Exactly. Why does he have cameras up now? He should have had them up when his kids were there since he knew Summer was going to be snatched. You should have had a fence up. You should have done a lot of things. You should have been a dad. You're a worthless dad. Worthless. And that's coming from a guy. Okay, Don? I'm tired of that man. He needs to be tied up and put in a dungeon.
Well, we heard that clip yesterday. He said prison would be a vacation for him. He's going to get a tan and work out and eat good food. Maybe that lady that, baked him a cake. Maybe she'll go visit him.
A tan.
And he said it so he can run when the cops come to get them. Yeah, but did they not notice the feds, police, cartel, whatever went down that night of make-believe to take him to Boston? Did the cameras not show him they were coming then?
In my opinion, if he does have the cameras up to see if the police are coming, that's so he can kill himself before they arrest him, in my opinion. And he might take Candace with him. I don't think he's going back to prison one way or another. I've said this. You know, Don knows what's waiting for him. He can try to play it off and all that. But Don, you're a chomo in prison, okay? You won't last a fucking week in general population. You either get your ass beat to an inch of your life or someone's going to stab you, okay? So, you know, you're not a tough guy, buddy. You know, and he's a chicken shit.
Bob says meth use causes paranoia and makes people think the cops or someone are always out to get them.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but in this case, I mean, you know, yeah.
I bet Don thinks she's so popular that paparazzi, you know, is trying to get him on camera. That's the kind of thinking he has. The Illuminati. Wow.
All right, hang on. I'm going to play a clip real quick and see what you guys think of this. Hang on.
Well, they say, you know, it's really strange because I thought it was 5:30, but the 911 call says 6:30, 6:26 is when the first call come in. And it could well be. Sometimes I work till sunset, you know. A lot of times I have been here lately, but I thought it was 5:30. But the strange thing of it is when we went to the Hawkins County to do our lie detectors and everything like that, they took all of our phones. And then magically all of our phone records from 3:30 on that day have been deleted.
Do you think that magically everything from 3:30 on from their phones were deleted?
If it was, they deleted it. Okay.
No, the TBI grabbed it. I don't think they've got those phones back. I think he's telling on himself again. I don't think they got their phones back. I really don't. Now, mind you, that's just my opinion. But again, he's telling on himself. He's confused about the time, and now he's saying, magically everything from 3:30 on was deleted. He said
what I was getting at was it doesn't matter if they deleted it or it doesn't matter because law enforcement knows everything that was on that phone. So
well, and he should be grateful that they have all the data, not say magically everything. How would you notice that from 3:30 on your messages were gone? I wouldn't notice if someone took my phone right now and said, I need your phone. The police, of course, you know, there's been something in the neighborhood, whatever. And like, I get it back a couple weeks later. I wouldn't be like, they deleted everything from 3:30 on. I wouldn't notice the time because guess what? I had nothing going on at 3:30, Dawn.
What I get out of the word magically, in my opinion, is he's saying magically because he thinks that law enforcement is going to say, oh, well, we can't figure out why 3:30 on that it was all deleted, that it just happened magically. So that, in my opinion, that tells me they deleted them. I don't know. I could be totally wrong. But it doesn't matter anyway. Law enforcement knows everything on that damn phone.
Penny said that's also when he magically left work and no one knew where he went. Yeah, nothing magic about it. He tells on himself. Hope said play that again. All right, hang on. Let me see if I can get it pulled up again.
He constantly tells on himself. Constant.
Let me play it again. A couple people missed it. It tells me 3:30 is an important time. Yes.
Well, say, it's really strange because I thought it was 5:30, but the 911 call says 6:30, 6:26 is when the first call come in. And it could well be. Sometimes I work till sunset, A lot of times I have been here lately, but I thought it was 5:30. But the strange thing of it is when we went to the Hawkins County to do our lie detectors and everything like that, they took all of our phones. And then magically, all of our phone records from 3:30 on that day have been deleted. Well, they say, it's really strange because I thought it was 5:30, but the 911 call says 6:30, 6:26 is when the first call come in. And it could well be. Sometimes I work till sunset, A lot of times I have been here lately, but I thought it was 5:30. But the strange thing of it is when we went to the Hawkins County to do our lie detectors and everything like that, they took all of our phones. And then magically, all of our phone records from 3:30 on that day have been deleted.
Always covering his own ass. But I worked till sunset, so he couldn't have possibly done anything at 3:30. Exactly, Susan. He also magically drove the Subaru on June 15th and magically changed the time to 5:30. Did you catch all the time discrepancies? Yet he works till sunset most of the time, Kevin.
Yeah, that's what that's what I'm getting at. When he uses the word magically, he's telling that they deleted those damn messages. He's a gaslighter. He's a narcissist. He tries to control everything. He is so wrapped up in lying and being a narcissist that in my opinion, he believes his own lies. That man is twisted. Don, where's your daughter?
Yeah, that clip really, really freaks me out in a way.
Yeah.
So I guess we go back to how they never know what time it is. Phoenix says, I got that too. 5:30 only works about 2 months out of the year. Oh, it's either dark before or way after. Exactly, but Dawn usually works till sunset. Didn't give a time, just basically when the sun's going down.
Yeah. And he and he also you might as well throw this in. He magically just called Candace that day to check on her. Yeah, okay.
And this is something, Kevin, you and I were talking about the other day. All right. If anybody followed or is following the Gannon Staunch case, when the arrest affidavit for Letitia came out, the FBI or whoever wrote the report, I don't know. Okay. They were talking about Letitia's social media history, how often she posted, how often she was on her phone. They mentioned in the time that they believe Gannon was murdered, she wasn't on social media. She wasn't engaged in her phone. Shar brought up a point. Candace's addiction to social media, but 3 to 6 p.m. that day, nothing. Nothing about what a crazy day they've had. Nothing about planting flowers. Nothing about grandma's knee. None of her memes. Nothing about, anything that she would normally post. It was, yeah.
Yeah, so what does that tell you?
They were busy.
Yeah, they were, all right.
Yep, Phoenix said until 6:06 that night.
Busy throwing away summer like a piece of trash. That's what they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
They're not freaking kidding me.
So it's been brought up over and over and over, and I was wondering if anybody had any idea. Don't so much need a name. It's more of a curiosity for me. All right, I'm going to put it up here. All right, so there's the Subaru, okay? There's Candace in February. she was talking about the Subaru. She was pretty, but now she dirty from the driveway. She needs a bath. Who owns the Subaru? I keep hearing from all these different people. It's not neither of their names. Hang on. Justice for Victims wants to come up. Hi, how you doing?
Hi, hello, and thank you
Hello.
for bringing me.
Welcome. What are your thoughts?
Well, my thoughts is the fact that no matter, I don't know what you talked about before I jumped in, so I don't know what that would be on, just to clear the air. But my thoughts on the other law enforcement, whoever you have up here, because I can't read their name, he's actually telling the truth. Law enforcement, when they observe a missing case, they too take your devices for 24 hours to use for evidence of the child who is missing.
Oh, they can keep them forever. They can never give them back. They can never give them back. I think our question was, I don't believe Don has his phone back. And when he's telling on himself.
If he gave a burner phone, here's the other obstacle. If he gave him a burner phone kind of thing, then they probably never did give it back, because a burner phone, you could burn off any data and information and keep it for evidence as well.
Yeah,
They
are
in
definitely coming through.
Hawkins County, and a lot of people's phones and devices gets confiscated for any reason. You cannot take a phone in the courthouse or anywhere in a police station nowadays.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
they had to, I thought, yeah, there's pictures. They were spotted in pictures of them buying new phones in the store. So at the A&T store.
Yeah, I'm sure they have. I'm sure they have
I've
new
followed this
phones.
case since day one. I heard that. I can't represent that, but I've heard that definition. A lot of people will go back after the cases, or if they get jail time or significant other, they will go and buy their phones back and get right back to their social media and whatever they're doing. Even jail time, when you buy jail time, they do video calls.
Yeah, I've heard about him using it in jail. I think what we were talking about is how Don said everything was wiped out from 3:30 on. We know they have their phones. It's
Law
more.
enforcement does
it's
not
more-
magnetize devices. That would be the only way anything would be, deleted, is if it's been magnetized before law enforcement got there.
Okay,
What does that mean?
I don't.
Magnetized.
I really don't know.
Computers, there's a strip that you can put
they can
up
dump.
on your
They can
wall.
dump.
Listen, please.
Oh,
There's a strip you can put up on your wall, and when you confiscate a computer, it can be wiped clean before law enforcement takes it out of your home. So there is that magnetize. A speaker can delete a phone real quick with just a magnet.
Okay, that is good to know. Thank you for
Okay.
coming up.
bye.
All right, that was interesting.
Yeah.
I still think that, it's neither here nor, it's proven that they take people's phones.
And it
hundreds
doesn't matter, because law enforcement,
care
I
about the phone.
guarantee you, they can pull any data they want.
Of course they do. So of course they do. The whole thing is, it goes without saying, they're going to take people's phones. They're going to take their computers. They're going to get Google. They're going to do all that stuff. I just think that Don tells on himself frequently. All right, so back to the Subaru. Obviously, we know, like right here, Candace is talking about how it's dirty from the driveway. She's got to go wash it and stuff. But Don took it to work with those dirty tools. He gets dirty at work and everything. He takes it on the 15th. And do we know, I don't want the name, why on earth do they not have their own names on the title to their car? Who would have their name on a car and trust Don and Candace with it?
Grandma,
You
in
think
my
Gran-
opinion,
think
in my
Grandma's-
opinion,
Okay.
it could be Grammy Abandis. She could be the title owner on that car. Think about it. Candace, oh, Mom, I want that car. You know, who knows for sure, but it's damn sure a possibility that grandma's name is on that title.
Well, I mean, even if you owe on your car, it's going to show the bank, but it's going to have your name on it.
I wonder if I don't know, how could you, is there any way to find that out?
No, I have no idea how to find that out. Just think it's an interesting conversation. Who would,
Yeah.
I mean, I've financed lots of cars. I've leased lots of cars. The title still has my name and the finance company, unless it's done different in Tennessee. I've asked several people and they're like, nope, because I finance, but it's got my name on the title. I mean, unless they made a deal with, someone just said it's in their name.
And you can afford drugs too,
Someone
and
just said, I
alcohol.
think the ex-wife. Someone said, I think the ex-wife.
Who knows?
Yeah, Shannon says, I'm paying on my car and my name is on the title and everything. Of course it is. Lots of people have car payments. More people have car payments than don't. Your name's on the title.
Yeah.
Hell, you can borrow
Right.
against your own car even if you owe on it. You can refinance it and everything. Barb
You
says, my
can
first
get a new
thought was,
car.
how did he know his daughter was raped several times? How did he know? Let's talk about that.
I'm telling you, but you heard what I thought.
Yep.
That's
She
why
said,
he knows
was right.
exactly. He knows exactly how many times and on what day, in my opinion.
no, Shannon, you're not blocked. I see your comment. We haven't blocked anyone. Ooh, Bob.
What'd Bob say?
He said that Subaru wagon makes for a nice makeshift hearse.
Yep. Like I said, in my opinion, that Summer's last car ride was in that frickin' car. You know?
You don't get a clear title until it's paid off. You're going to have a title, at least the way
Yep.
I've always done it.
Yeah, you
Okay.
don't get the title till it's paid off.
Of course, Donald has a right to drive the car. It's odd that on this day, when Summer went missing, he took that car when he never had before.
I told you, in my opinion, the reason why he drove that car that day, because you need four-wheel drive, and you're going to need four-wheel drive to find Summer, in my opinion. That's exactly what I think. Why else would you drive that car? Why else? Because to look good? No. Because it was just sitting there? Nope. Because you were paying $600 a month for it? Nope. Did you need four-wheel drive that day? Yeah.
Yeah, and John Q, he had another interesting theory on that too. He said it could be for the GPS. That way he has an alibi all day because it will track him, all his movements throughout the day.
That's a good point.
Okay, people have said that it's in Don's name. All right, well, then I don't know how that started. I don't know why people are saying the ex-wife, the grandma, you know, everything.
Probably just the trolls.
Hang on, I'm catching up with chat real quick.
Is Emma
Nikki
still
said-
in chat?
No, Nikki said it's weird how Pamela Wells, aka Summer's other grandma, Don's ex-wife, always moved where they moved to. That is bizarre. Have you thought about that, Kevin?
What was
Now-
that again?
Pamela Wells, his ex-wife. Now, him and Candace were together before him and Pam got divorced.
That's the lady that looks about 50 years older than Don?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, she was basically known as Summer's grandma. And showed up kind of where they showed up, moved where they moved.
Huh.
Yeah, the kids called Don's ex-grandma. I mean, I get, after, you've got kids together and you get divorced, you want to co-parent and you want to keep everybody, you want to be as nice as possible for the kids. But having the kids call his ex-wife grandma is weird. And her moving where they move is weird. So,
All the
okay, so
grand-
now we got basically two grandmas, okay, watching the kids. Yet another epic fail that no one said anything about the way Summer was being treated.
Oh, that's two great grandmas, right? I mean, they didn't even. So many people have let that little girl down. It is unbelievable.
Too many to count, in all honesty. I don't
Yeah.
expect people at church to get involved unless they saw something. But I mean, the grandma, the mom, the dad.
Yeah, in the church.
CPS. They knew that there was domestic violence. They knew that the house was in shambles. They knew the house was unsafe. They knew that there was drug abuse. They knew that there was alcohol abuse. Elaine said for the kids to call her grandma, they knew her. Yeah, of course they did.
Now that we think about that, the only person that really tried to do anything was the neighbor. Right?
Absolutely. And what happened with that? She was talking about wolf rats, bugs, rats,
Maggots in the diapers.
food everywhere. How Candace, Candace is always kind of in her own world, if you know what I mean. Engaged in her phone, Dawn calling Summer the C word, all of this stuff. But when CPS went to visit, Candace starts calling people wanting to know who did that. Who did that? Who called them? Not damn.
Yeah, if CPS would have listened to that lady, Summer would be here.
Well, I mean, they did. They obviously made a visit because Candace was calling people and confronting them, wanting to know why they were there.
But they didn't do a damn thing.
Not fast enough, obviously, because here we are. Here we are
Exactly.
wondering, where is Summer? Where is this child? Kids do not evaporate. They don't disappear. She was not abducted. I
Yeah,
don't-
Don and Candace, where is your daughter?
I don't care what Don says. Don has he has come up with every scenario in the world. One of them that I really couldn't believe, he's like, well, Candace was really proud of Summer. So she had pictures of her on TikTok and Facebook. So he basically was saying someone became enamored with Summer through social media and kidnapped her.
Oh, boy.
No, we saw it on the show yesterday. We saw what John was showing would take to get up there and down.
Yeah, I mean, even SEAL Team 6 would have had to plan it. The guys that captured bin Laden. That's what it would take. Because that abduction, John showed those pictures yesterday. That abduction is ridiculous. Ain't nobody going to park on the damn side of the road to where, another car can't even get through and take the time to abduct Summer, go all the way through the woods, get back in that car. No. Because remember, Don said the dog trail. Dave Rader said the driveway.
Yeah. But Don's the expert, right? And he said EquiSearch was just there to party. He said, boots
Yeah.
on the ground, my ass. You mean boots going to the bar? He said all they were doing was going to the lake.
But yet in his very first interview, him and Candace with the news lady, what does Don say? I feel so sorry for them searchers with the bugs and the getting cut up. Not. If that was my daughter, I'd give a damn less about the searchers getting bug bites and scratches and stuff.
No, I'd be thankful. I'd be thankful.
Yeah.
I'd be thankful. And these two, obviously, they didn't think it was going to become this. Well, I think Don likes it personally because most missing children, very sad to say, do not get this type of attention. They don't get that type of search party, EquiSearch, billboards, Amber Alert. This is one of those cases that you have parents that are screaming to get help. Screaming to get help. They have had no pun intended, all hands on deck, all boots on the ground. And he acted annoyed. They're looking in the wrong place. She got abducted. Why can you get into Mexico so easy?
See, what it is Don knows where Summer is, and he's irritated that people just won't leave, them alone. Go look somewhere else. Well, he's telling you Summer ain't there on that property, and I don't think she is at all. I don't think she's anywhere on that property.
Elaine said, and you could not see into that basement door window. It is covered
Yep.
with one-way film. If inside, you can see out, but someone on the outside cannot see in. Exactly, Elaine. How would anyone know where she was on that property, especially with 3 boys in the house and Grandis and Candace outside? How would you not know? How would you know she's in that basement, especially within 2 minutes? As Candace said, her most recent statement when they talked to the news, she walked her over when they were planting flowers. Grandis said they both watched her walk over. Okay. And someone happened to know where she was.
No one in, no one out. The windows are blacked out, So this theory of Summer down in the basement playing with her toys and some bullshit. That is bullshit.
No, I think you're exactly right.
There's more facts in this case to support a non-abduction than there is an abduction. Evidence-wise.
Mm-hmm. She wasn't abducted. She wasn't abducted.
Nope.
There's no cartel. There's no cartel. It's ridiculous. Stupid for them to be even wasting people's time with that. Oh, there's tons of facts, but we don't know any of them. The TBI has something, like I said, that looks like a Tokyo phone book. They've got so much stuff going on. Stuff that Don hasn't even thought to lie about yet.
Yeah, TBI and the FBI, they have the best profilers in the world, okay? The best. These people are geniuses, some of them. I guarantee you they can figure this out.
Oh, they're figuring it out. And I keep thinking any day we're going to have a big break.
Mm-hmm.
A big break. I don't think the break is going to be finding Summer, unfortunately. I think something's going to get put together where they can arrest them. One or both.
Well, in my opinion, it's going to be bittersweet if they find Summer, because, the sweet part is finally she got what she deserves, justice. Second, it's going to be bitter because of the way they find her, in my opinion.
It's going to be heartbreaking. It's going to be heartbreaking. It is.
Yep. It's going to be bad.
On that note, I'm going to start winding this down. We kept everybody for an hour and a half. We'll be back next week, probably our regular schedule, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Check the community tab for upcoming shows. Check the About tab so you can send an email if you want the Discord link or just to say hi. And I hope you all have a great weekend. Don't forget, tomorrow is September 11th. So I don't know if you're having like local parades or anything like that. And we will see you next week. Thank you to the mods. We have new mods and everything. Thank you, Kevin.
Yep. I want to say to everybody, thank you for listening to us and being in chat. And we don't ask for nothing, but I'm asking this, okay? If you like what you've seen, at least just push the subscribe button and the thumbs up. That just lets us know what's up. But I want to thank everybody. Thank you, Emma. Thanks, What Big Eye. Thanks. Just thanks everyone in chat. Tiffany. So, you know, you guys have a great weekend.
Great weekend. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.